Good morning.
Morning, Kate.
How are you? I'm
How are
gonna
you?
turn up my volume. I think I need to.
There we go.
There. All right. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Good, good, good. Well, we're gonna do a little exercise this morning. How's that sound?
Not a whole lot good on it. Need it though, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We'll take it easy, right? All
I hope so. All right, let's see. What am I doing wrong here?
right. I'm gonna place you on mute and then we'll get started.
Okay.
So you're all set. Okay. Whoop, what happened? Where'd you go? There we are. Oh, why is it doing that? Won't it let me see what is happening? Uh, oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Now we're in business. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for some Silver Sneakers yoga. We are just going to get started alongside of our chair and taking a little bit of a wider stance here, drawing the hands up. Take a nice breath in and exhale down. Nice breath work to start us off. And let's add to it. So as we inhale, we're going to rise up and exhale, bring it down, bend at the hips and the knees, coming into a prayer squat flow. Big inhale up, exhaling and working through the hips, the knees, the ankles, the back. Everything is in motion. And last time down. We're going to rise up and sway from side to side, a little palm tree blowing in the wind. Just bending at the knees, moving, flowing easy, letting those joints get a little lubricated. And zigzag down in front. Navel comes in, and we're going to go to a little bit of a twist here. So as we go from side to side, a nice rotation through the core of the body. Coming back to center here and just pulling the elbows back, arms back, lift the chin and chest and swoop them forward. Really reach, rounding the spine, navel is in again, and pull everything backwards. Lift the chin and chest, elbows back. And here we go, forward, a nice gentle reach and stretch through the spine. And pull it all back. Last time forward here. Great work. And coming up tall, nice posture. Shoulder circle. Take one around and then the other. And we're going to add to this. So pushing into the knee, into the heel as we lean from side to side, warming through all of the joints in the body. Getting it going here. Last one each side. Wonderful work. And coming back to center. I'm going to turn the toes outward a little bit here. Heavy in the heels, bending at the hips, bending at the knees here. And I want to hold on to the legs for a little support. I'm going to drop the chin down, stretching the neck a little here. And lifting the chin, rising up to what's comfortable for the neck, not impinging or pressure any of the vertebrae back there, just looking upward. Maybe feeling a nice stretch through the front of the neck and coming back to a neutral position. Looking over one shoulder, back to center, over to the other shoulder. Coming back to center and let's rise. Squeeze the inner thigh, navel is in. Take a nice breath up. Exhale on the way down. Come on back, bend at the hips and the knees. Lots of heat building through those thighs. We're going to shift over to one side. I'm shifting towards the chair here and just applying pressure all the way down through the leg, really challenging those muscles. Come on back to center. Here we go, over to the other side. A nice engagement of the muscles. We're pushing through that heel, creating some great tension through the muscles of the leg. And come on back to center. Squeeze the inner thigh, navel in, a nice breath up. Exhale down. Wonderful. All right. Turning the toes forward, heel, toe, hips, all facing the same direction. And we're going to bend at the knees again here. Holding onto the thighs for a little support. I'm just going to rock heel, toe, heel, toe. Challenge yourself if you need it. The chair is here to help. And lifting through the heels, the toes, back and forth. Great balance challenge. And we're going to stay up on those toes. Lift the heels. Maybe add in a little bounce if you'd like. Wonderful. Push back into the heels. Lift the toes, or maybe one toe at a time. Find what works for you. Great job. Nice balance challenge, pulling those toes, the front of the foot up. And flat feet. Rise up, squeeze the inner thigh, navel in, a nice breath. Exhale it down. Wonderful. We're going to step the feet a little closer here and heel toe again, just leaning forward, keeping the body nice and straight here, really challenging through the front of the foot. And then we're going to shift heavy into the heels. Body is straight. We're really engaging all of those sensories to hold us steady and strong and not fall over. And here we go, back forward towards the front of the foot. Really maybe spreading those toes out a little wider here. Great work. And head back, heavy in the heel. Wonderful job. And from here, coming back upright to center, we're going to shift from side to side. Think about the whole length of that outer foot from the pinky toe all the way back to that heel. Working through the core all the way down into the feet. Last time each side. Great job. Coming back to center. And from here, we're going to cross at the ankle, one foot over the other, and just kind of let that knee fall open, opening up the hip here. And a little modified balance for a pigeon. We're going to bring those arms out. Shoulders are back. Good posture. Great work here. And when you're ready, we're going to extend that leg, kick it all the way out, point through the toe, and tighten the muscles around the knee. Really give it some strength through and relax it all down. A little march in place, and here we go. Other side, we're going to cross at the ankle, let it fall open. That knee is just hanging out there. Relax through the hip. Arms are up, a nice, great posture for balance. And when you're ready, let's kick it out. Point through that toe, squeeze those leg muscles, be strong through that leg around the knee. Wonderful. And bring it back in. A little march. Great work. All right. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and we're just going to rock heel, toe, forward and back, shifting, slowing down how we walk, thinking about the ankles and the feet, all those little tiny joints. Very nice. And from here, if you need to, hold onto your chair. We're going to rise up onto both toes, lifting those heels up high and bring them back down. Now we're going to shift back to the heels. Pull that front toe all the way up. A nice calf stretch through that lower leg. Wonderful work. And relax the toes back down, pushing into the toes and lifting that heel. So we're squeezing that calf muscle now and releasing and relaxing. Let's switch feet over to the other side, pushing the heel back and rocking heel, toe, shifting forward and back. And let's stay back this time, pulling the toes up here. We're going to do it in reverse order. And from here, nice stretch through the Achilles tendon. That calf is stretching out. And we're going to switch it into the toes. Point into the toes. Lift the heel in front and squeeze that calf. Be strong through that lower leg. And relax it down. Very nice. Here we go. Moving forward up onto the toes, the heels, rocking back and forth here. And, excuse me, we're going to rise up front. Stay up high on those toes, holding onto the chair. Great work. Nice balance challenge. And push down into the heels and lifting that toe in front. Great stretch. All right. And bring it in. A nice little march. Shake out those legs for a moment. Okay. And we're going to keep our feet kind of closer together, but rotate the toes out wide. So you're rotating from the hips all the way down. Toes are wide. We're going to come into a little bit of a plie here. Just let the knees follow the direction of the toes out wide. And challenging the balance, we're going to lean from side to side, reaching and working through the shoulders, the midsection of the body, challenging the hips, thighs, knees, ankles. We're working it all here. And coming back to center, rise up, squeeze the inner thigh, navel in, nice breath. Exhale, come on back down. Bending at the knees and hips, a little plie. And from here, we're going to round forward. Navel comes in, reach forward, kind of really round that back. And lift and open, challenging ourselves from front to back. Great work as we lift through the chest. Here we go. Exhaling, rounding forward, working through the spine. Navel is in. And lift and open. Lifting the chin, the chest is wide. One more. Nice round forward. Great way to challenge our balance. Move through the hips. Every body part is working as we rise up tall, pull it wide. And release, relaxing up tall. Squeeze the inner thigh, navel in, a nice breath. Exhale down. Great job. All right. Toes are facing forward, and we're going to lift up onto a toe, bending at one knee here, and stay or lift the knee up a little higher. Pull those toes up. The navel is in, shoulders are back. Great balance challenge here. And take it down. Here we go. A little march out. And when you're ready, up on the toe or lifting taller, pulling the knee up towards the chest here. Stay here, or a nice open up through the hip. Bring the knee out to the side. Navel is in, good posture, and take it back forward. Bring it down. A little march. Wonderful work. Here we go. Building a little bit more. Toe to the knee up high. Take it out to the side. And when you're ready, dropping the knee down, heel goes out back. Great challenge. Nice hip circle here. And holding steady, engaging that hamstring. Bring it down. A little march. Wonderful work. Let's put it all together in one. Here we go. Toe to the knee up high, out to the side, and bring the knee down, heel out back. Very nice here. Relax it down and march. Wonderful. Let's go to the other side. Starting with the toe, slowing it back down, stay or a lift. Toes come up when the knee is up. Hold on to your chair if you need to. And bring it back down. March. And when you're ready, let's take it back up. Toe to the knee. Here we go. Open it up out to the side. Good posture. We're breathing, never holding the breath. Bring it back forward and down. A little march. Great work. Here we go. Lifting. Taking it out to the side. Nice hold. And when you're ready, let's drop that knee down. Heel goes out back. Wonderful challenge. Activating the hamstring out back and bring it down. A little march. All right, let's put it all together. One big hip circle. Toe to the knee and out to the side. Dropping the knee down. Heel out back. And bring it down. March it out. Wonderful work. Great job. All right. From here, I'm closer to my chair here, and I want to hold on to the chair for a moment. And I'm going to point out through the leg, extend the arm out to the side, about shoulder height here. And I'm going to take both the arm and leg and sweep it in front, cross the midline, and we're going to bring it back around out to the side, hover off the ground here, and let's sweep it forward, reach across, challenging the hips, the shoulders, our balance, and bring it back out and around. One more, crossing that midline, challenging both sides of the brain when we cross the midline, and bring it back wide. Wonderful work. And bring it in. March. And let's prepare for the other side. I'm going to hold on to the chair here and taking it wide, arm and leg out. And we're going to sweep it around. Here we go. Bring it around in front. Great job here. And sweep it all the way out back, out and around. Good contraction, good control, and bring it out in front, sweeping it forward, crossing that midline again. Really challenging the hips, the shoulders, and back out and around. Wonderful hold out to the side. And here we go. Last one. Sweep it out in front and cross that midline. And let's bring it back around. Wonderful. Bring it down and a little march. Shake out those legs. Great work. All right. From here, we are going to point through the toe and reach the arm up and over. Just a nice side body stretch here as we're reaching overhead, kind of beginning to lean towards the chair here. Great work. And bring it down, sweep it all back together, and rock up onto those toes, onto the heels, back and forth, heel, toe, heel, toe. Last time forward and back. Nice flat feet. And let's prepare for the other side. I'm going to step away from the chair here, and here we go, reaching up and over. A nice challenge. We're pointing through the toe, stretching through the side body from the shoulder, the ribs to the hip, pointing into the toes. And taking it back down, bringing it all back together. And here we go, rock, heel, toe, heel, toe. Fabulous work. Last time, and nice flat feet. Wonderful. Let's come in front of our chair here, and we are going to take the feet a little bit wider and begin to draw the hands up in front. Navel comes in, sitting back into a chair posture or pose before we actually sit down. So nice and slow, controlled into that chair pose. And when you're ready, having a seat all the way down, strengthening the body. Great work. And keeping the feet about shoulder width apart here, hip width apart. I'm going to hold on to the knees and just begin to lean forward. Elbows are out, dropping the chin down, stretching through the low back here. And rising up. Wonderful. From here, I'm going to lift the chin and chest, pull the shoulders back, and I really want to arch the back a little bit here. So we're looking up, challenging our spine, and rounding back forward, dropping the chin, the head, holding onto the knees for some support as we stretch through that spine again. And lifting the upper body, rising up straight and tall. Pull the shoulders back, lift the chin, stretching through maybe that clavicle area, the front of the chest. And kind of relax to a neutral spine, nice release here. We're going to look over one shoulder. Coming back to center, looking over the other shoulder. Coming back to center and dropping an arm down to start. We're just going to follow our hand around. So watching the hand as we begin to rise up, bringing it all the way up overhead, crossing the midline over to the other side, watching it come down. And here we go. Take it right back up and over. Lifting, watching, working through the shoulder, the neck, the upper back. Challenge that inner ear equilibrium, bringing it down. Wonderful. All right. Other side. Here we go. Watching the hand start down low and let's rise up. Reaching and looking up tall, crossing midline, over to the other side, bringing it down low and rising back up and over. Nice, slow, steady movement, bringing it down. Great work. All right, from here, I'm going to drop the chin down and begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time. So as I kind of feel like I'm getting smaller, I pull the navel in, rounding through the whole back, tucking everything down low towards the knees, and beginning to round back upright, stacking the vertebrae one at a time, coming tall, lifting upright, shoulders come back, eyes are back upright. Very nice. And we are going to scoot all the way back in the chair, give ourselves a nice support, feet flat on the floor, and just relaxing through, kind of shake out and move into the chair a little bit here. And when you're ready, just taking a nice big breath in, reach the hands up tall, stretch and lengthen through the spine. Exhale it down. And let's focus on that breath. Drawing the breath into the belly, filling the chest all the way to the back of the throat, and releasing it in reverse. Great job. Into the belly, filling the chest to the throat, and back down. Here we go. One more. Great work. And from here, we're going to bring the hands to the heart and push them out in front, open wide, almost behind you a little bit here with the hands. Lift the chin and chest, and exhale, bring them back forward to the heart. And here we go. A nice big inhale, push out, open wide. Exhaling, bringing everything back together to the heart. One more. Nice big breath in, open wide. And exhale, bringing it back together. Hands to the heart. And back to normal breathing here for a moment. Let's take a bow. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for Silver Sneakers Yoga, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Good, Kate.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Got the body moving.
Yeah. That it did. And that's what I wanted it to do. It's I needed it this morning. It
Yeah,
seemed kind of stiff and sore all day.
yeah,
So that's good.
yeah.
How about you?
I feel good too.
Yeah.
What I needed.
Nothing major, just good stretches. That's good.
Yep, you got it.
Half hour each day. Actually, I ought to do it more often, but then again, it's kind of easier just to have a cup of coffee and sit down.
Yeah.
I, I think I need that too.
Yeah, it's good to relax.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, we'll catch up, huh?
Yes, we will. I'll give
Got
you a
special
call this
stuff today?
afternoon.
Yeah, you got more stuff going on?
Yeah, we have a couple of doctor's appointments coming up tonight or this afternoon, tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
I'll give you a call later on.
If you get a chance, that'd be good. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
deal.